Hello out there, we're on the air here in Riverside Cemetery in Etobicoke, Ontario. On today's Hockey Heroes of History, we have Calder Memorial Trophy winner, two-time Calder Cup champion, and four-time consecutive Stanley Cup champion, Ed Litzenberger. Let's go. Just off the back road here is Ed Litzenberger. Curiously, no hockey sticks on his stone. Originally from Saskatchewan, Litzenberger played junior hockey with the Regina Pats of the Western Hockey League before signing a contract with the Montreal Canadiens. He made his NHL debut in 1952, but after playing limited games over 3 seasons in Montreal, he was traded to the Chicago Blackhawks in the 1954-55 season. Litzenberger was able to flourish in Chicago and played his first full season in the NHL. Over 79 games, Litzenberger scored 51 points, which earned him the Calder Memorial Trophy as Rookie of the Year. Litzenberger continued to be dominant for the Blackhawks and was named captain of the team 2 years later in 1958 and was a proven goal scorer, scoring 3 consecutive 30-goal seasons. The Blackhawks started to emerge from the NHL basement under Litzenberger's leadership and with the addition of young stars and future Hall of Famers. By 1961, they finally found playoff success and made it to the Stanley Cup Finals to face the Detroit Red Wings. The Detroit Red Wings dominated the 1950s and won 3 Stanley Cups in that period. Many of their star players and future Hall of Famers from that dynasty still remained on the team. With their proven success, the Red Wings were a formidable opponent for the upstart Blackhawks. Litzenberger would miss Game 1 and Game 2 due to injury, but Chicago's goal scoring, led by Bobby Hull, was the difference maker, and Chicago defeated Detroit in 6 games, Litzenberger's first Stanley Cup, and the Blackhawks' first championship in 23 years. The Blackhawks would not win for another 50 years until their drought was broken in 2010. In an almost sacrilegious move immediately after the Cup victory, Litzenberger was traded to the Detroit Red Wings, whom they had just defeated. But it wasn't a match. Litzenberger played poorly in Detroit that season in 1962 and was placed on waivers after 32 games. But he wasn't gone long, and Litzenberger found a suitor with the powerhouse Toronto Maple Leafs team of the 1960s. And Litzenberger would finish the 1962 season with the Toronto Maple Leafs and return to the Stanley Cup Finals, only to face the defending Cup champions, the Chicago Blackhawks, his old teammates. Chicago's goal scoring that won them the Cup in 1961 could not get past Toronto's goaltender, Johnny Bower, or the dominant Leafs team of 10 future Hall of Famers. The Leafs would win the 1962 Stanley Cup in 6 games, earning Litzenberger his second Stanley Cup. But they didn't stop there. The Leafs would three-peat by winning again in 1963 and 64, making Litzenberger a 4-time consecutive Stanley Cup champion. After the 1964 Stanley Cup, Litzenberger, already in the twilight of his career, was sent down to the Leafs minor league affiliate, the AHL's Rochester Americans. And in his first 2 seasons in Rochester, he would win back-to-back Calder Cups, essentially making Litzenberger a 6-time consecutive champion. Litzenberger retired thereafter and remained in Toronto until his passing in 2010 at the age of 78. Despite his accomplishments, Litzenberger has not been inducted into the Hockey Hall of Fame, alongside some of his Chicago and Toronto teammates. But he has been inducted in the Saskatchewan Hall of Fame, his home province. Calder Memorial Trophy winner, 2-time Calder Cup champion, and 4-time consecutive Stanley Cup champion, Ed Litzenberger. Today's hockey hero of history. Thanks for watching.
Thank you, hockey fans. If you liked the video, I would greatly appreciate if you liked and subscribed to help support the channel. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.